Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aries collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you as we get closer and closer to Aries season. Yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it popping, let's go. What do we have for my Aries people, please? Nice and quick. Okay, thank you. So we have this very active mental energy here, and I always see this as an extremely good card. Notice there's intriguing little imagery here. We'll start talking about it. We'll peel back the layers before we do, though. If you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look at this card. So you see this woman, she has a literal tree growing out of the top of her head. The tree is bearing fruit. She is surrounded by books. So to me, this is a very active mind. A lot of you could be having great ideas, whether it's business ideas, creativity, could just be blooming here. Now, when it comes to mental activity, it could swing in two different extremes. You might be overthinking a little bit. You might be a little on edge, nervous, what have you. But when I see this, it is a great card for being studious, learning new knowledge, or just having really beautiful, luscious types of ideas. This is a fruitful type of energy. So regardless of what shows up in the reading itself, this bodes well. Okay, so we're just going to place her in her tree head right there. We're going to get into tarot. Okay, hopefully you're not overthinking or thinking too much, but yeah, let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff flowing. Let's get a good shuffle for my Aries in early March. My gods, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? So, last week's reading, and you know me, I like to keep the titles as simple and straightforward as possible. It was titled A Serious Situation, so a lot of the people in the Aries collective could have been going through various things that are of a serious nature. Now, I always like to brag that I'm an Aries myself. My Sun, Venus, Mercury, that's all in Aries. The reading did hit for me, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to keep it moving. Let's get you 3 cards. You know energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, right? Because we could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. Let's get 3. Early March for Aries, please. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So this mental energy, this studious energy, it would be a really great time for a lot of you to like really retain information or learn new things. Let's get 2 more. That is a communicator. I'm not going to break it down too much just yet, but the Page of Pentacles is a good card. We have the 2 of Cups, the realm of interpersonal relationships. Could be seeing a lot of harmony in that realm, or there could just be issues surrounding that. Okay, close interpersonal bonds. Let's get 1 more card. Interesting low number type of energies here. So a lot of you could be in new phases of life, new journeys. And yeah, here it is. The mental energy I was talking about. We have the 9 of Swords right here on the back end. So it makes sense. I'm seeing a bit of a mixed bag here, Aries, but we're going to go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff flowing. And at first glance, when we look down here, the elements are mixed pretty much evenly here. We have earth, we have water, we have air, so emotion could be involved. A lot of you could be dealing with a lot of different things in the different realms of life, but I'm very weary about this 9 of Swords on the back end. But position number 1, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this could just represent an earth sign that you're linked to, someone where there's an age difference. Sometimes this could even represent children. If none of that applies, whenever I see a page, they're all messengers, they're all students. Okay, especially the Page of Pentacles. This could be really good for learning new things, school, studies, new skills. I really like this Page of Pentacles, but could also represent a conversation or a talk, okay, messages. Specifically the written message, like letters, text messages, emails. That's what I think when I see this Page of Pentacles. So we're going to put them down. Some of you might be really wanting to start some sort of new venture where you can make those pentacles as well. But once again, with all the different elements, there could be things happening in the different areas of life. Now, moving to the center, we have the 2 of Cups, usually a very beautiful, harmonious type of card. That's why this 9 of Swords on the back end sticks out like a sore thumb a bit, because we have very harmonious energy here. Now, the Two of Cups, I always say this can represent romance, romantic relations and attachments, soulmates, things like that. But the Two of Cups is not always a romantic tie. This could be someone that you are very close to, that you share an emotional bond with, whether friends, family. So this could be really important here. Those that you're connected to, those that you share emotion with, are being highlighted with the Two of Cups. But once again, it's harmonious, right? We think of good flowing energy generally. So it depends on what clarifies it here. So we're just going to place that down for the moment. As with all twos in tarot, they could be a choice, a decision, being at a crossroads. Okay, so we really want to dive deeper in that, but those that you partner up with. Moving on the very back end, this is where we might have a bit of a warning depending on how this reading goes. We have the Nine of Swords. Now, this is a very, very deep card in my opinion. You see this person, it looks like they're crying in bed or they're losing sleep. So, of course, I always say this is tied to the sleep state. You might be waking up a lot, having weird dreams, maybe having trouble sleeping. There could be something wrong with your sleep schedule, right? When the Nine of Swords shows up. But it is also a card of anxiety. It's a card of nervousness. So if that's not you, someone that you're linked to could be like really uptight, nervous, or anxious about something. So we really want to get more detail out of this card. Another little sub note to the Nine of Swords whenever I see it. It is one of my bigger cards of the paranormal. Okay, paranormal experiences and things like that. So in this time specifically, if you're sensitive to energies, you might be seeing or having more paranormal experiences here, whether it's seeing things out of the corner of your eye. But we want to dive deeper on all this, Aries. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get one more good shuffle here. Let's see what's up for Aries, please. Yeah, and this does feel like a bit of a mixed bag type of energy. It's all good, huh? Life's all about the ups and downs. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that page. Okay. And yeah, if you're a tarot reader yourself or you're just trying to learn, that's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aries, you drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Page of Pentacles time. Why is it here for Aries, please? Why is this Page of Pentacles here? The deck is being a little specific. I always like when the deck gets specific with the cards, though. I don't want, like, the first card shuffled to pop right out, but this page is very interesting. Okay? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I would say this is good. A lot of you could be coming into some new opportunities in this time, or you might have a chance to really remake yourself or reimagine your strategies for the future in a lot of different ways. When the Five of Pentacles shows up, it is a card of loneliness and abandonment, stressing, and money issues. But the fact that it's in reverse are those energies leaving. Some of you could be in the mode where you're just trying to keep yourself busy, letting work consume you, letting your tasks consume you, especially if you're going through a tough time. That's a big energy I'm picking up here. However, there could be some really great opportunity coming in for a lot of Aries in this time. I know me personally, during the Aries season or close to around it, I tend to get more opportunities because I'm an Aries, and I could see that happening here. But the Five of Pentacles, even though it is in the reverse, it could still have some rough undertones. So I want to see how the rest of it plays out, but I'm feeling good things coming here. You might hear back or hear from somebody, have some sort of emotional talk with a person that really makes you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. I'm picking up a lot of different things here. We'll talk about it more during the recap, but this is good, okay? Whether new opportunities, new paths, or improving your money, or those talks. Let's go in on that Two of Cups, though. I really want to get over to the Nine of Swords. So why is that Nine of Swords here? I mean, Two of Cups, pardon me. Why is that Two of Cups here? Thank you. Okay, Emperor. Somebody really loves you. Okay, Emperor is the card that represents Aries. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in between, that is the card of Aries. And with the Two of Cups above it, this to me is somebody that has very deep emotional attachments to you, like loves you to the moon and back and there, back and forth again. Like, this is a very powerful emotional connection here. Now, if that isn't somebody coming in that has a lot of that emotion for you, because you know me, I'm not just a love reader alone. This is Spirit saying, like, who you're connecting yourself to in this time could have a lot of repercussions moving forward. So keep that in mind, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Those that you are Two of Cups energy with, those that you have that energetic exchange with, could really set the tone moving forward in the next cycle of life. But aside from this, like, you're a loved individual, even if you don't know it or feel it. Like, you might be liked more than you think you are when we have this, okay? For some of you, you could be very strict about who you let into your life as well, like who you allow in, who you let into your life. You could be extremely strict about who's getting their foot in the door. We're going to go in on the Nine of Swords. Then we'll do a quick little recap. So once again, we're seeing the different areas of life. We got money, we got connections and emotions. Let's see what's up with the mind state, though, with that Nine of Swords. Why is that Nine of Swords here? A lot of you could have just so many different things coming towards you as well with all these different things. But let's see what that Nine of Swords is here. We'll do our recap. Yeah, the deck is being specific again. Usually the cards like fly for the Aries reading. Yeah, Page of Swords. All right, this is somebody that may be watching you and they're not liking what they're seeing, possibly. We have the Page of Swords. This could also be talk related once again, so we're seeing that. And what I mean by someone doesn't like what they're seeing, they may perceive you as, you know, not coasting through, but very devil may care type of attitude. Like, you're focused, you know what you're doing. Like, they see the outer shell of you. But a big vibe I'm picking up here with the Page of Swords, it is a watcher. So there could be somebody that has eyes on you and they are stressed and they are nervous. They're like really wound up here. Specifically if you're tied to an air sign here. We have all the different elements. But when I get the Page of Swords in the upright under the Nine of Swords, maybe this is somebody stressing about a talk that they want to have or need to have with you. Okay, this is a defensive energy as well. So we have a couple different things of communication showing up here, but there is somebody like really high strung. Okay, like they're seeing something and for some reason it's just driving them crazy. It's driving them up a wall. But let's go through. I'll give you a quick little recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, notice we have double page energy. We have the Emperor. We have a lot of people showing up in this week's reading. Position number 1, the Page of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of good opportunities could be coming towards the Aries collective. It could be in the money realm as well. New ventures, new business. This is beautiful. Like a turnaround in the money realm. This could be somebody or having a conversation with you that makes you very much warm and fuzzy or changes your outlook. But this could be a tough feeling, especially with the diagonal cut to the Nine of Swords. Now, moving to the center, we have the Two of Cups with the Emperor in the upright. 3 main messages here. A lot of you could be very strict, extremely strict about who you let in or who you're going to let into your life. Also, this overflowing love, like somebody loving you to the moon and back, like they would do anything for you. If you don't have that, that could be coming in this time. But this is very powerful, okay? Very powerful energy here in the center. Moving to the back end, we have the Nine of Swords with the Page of Swords in the upright. Very stressed. So we're getting lots of different energies here. This could be somebody really nervous, uptight, anxious, shown right up here in the back. There could be somebody who's watching your moves, watching what you do. I'm not saying this is a person sitting outside your damn window. This could be someone watching you online or whatever, but your moves are making them feel some sort of way. This could also be someone that really wants to speak to you, and I'm seeing that on both ends, like there is a want for a conversation or a message here. So please take a screenshot. Interesting. You could have a lot of interesting talks in this time. Let's get you one shadow card, though. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aries. Interesting stuff, my friends. Let's see what we got. Got Earth energy, more Aries energy, air. I mean, yeah, tons of different things here. So you just take it how it hits for you. But yeah, I'm pulling you one shadow card just to put a cherry on top of this reading. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aries. Nice and quick, please. All right, thank you. All right, Ten of Swords. This is an extremely common shadow card that I don't think you should really stress about too much. We all go through Ten of Swords energy and Ten of Swords moments from time to time. And I will say, out of all the shadow cards, this is the most common one that shows up across the whole entire zodiac. So what does the Ten of Swords represent? Rough and tough endings. Pain. This could even be feelings of betrayal. Some of you may have been backstabbed at some point and you haven't quite let that go. Or there is an ending or a pain that has happened that you can't quite let go of just yet. And that's fine. Because when we go through Ten of Swords moments, these rough and tough rock bottom types of endings, it takes time to process. So I feel like that is an advice that could be given in this time. Like, hey, pain doesn't just disappear overnight, or these memories won't disappear overnight. Take your time. Okay, we all go through these 10 of Swords energies. I wouldn't say it's something to be afraid of, but there is something being held on to for sure. So Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading, which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab once again, my friends. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.